Good afternoon. Am I audible? Okay. So once again, good afternoon. This is the video lecture on Python and Django full stack web development. So previous classes, we have gone with the HTML. So web components. So we have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So currently discuss the basics about the HTML. So in that we have seen some of the tags such as P tag for paragraph, LI for list, BR for break. So some text formatting tags also. So and then we jump on to adding the images and framing the link from one HTML page to another HTML page. So in today's class, we are going with a new topic, that is CSS. So CSS tool stands for Cascading Style Sheets. So in that we are having two levels, level 1 that is basics, and next we go on to level 2 that is advanced. So come for the next slide. We have now completed the HTML and it is the time to move on to learning about CSS. So as I have already told, CSS means cascading style sheets. So we have gone with the word style. So style means for every text or every heading, we can have different types of styles like adding fonts, font color, font size, text color, background color. So everything will come under different styles. So that's why we are telling this is a type of cascading style sheets. So it describes how HTML elements are displayed on the page. So styling. So come for the styling word. So styling can affect color, font, size, borders, and many more properties of the HTML. So color will represent, it can be a font color or background color or border color. So coming for the font, so it is a font family. So font family, we have example Times New Roman, Vardhana, Courier, Comic Sans, etc. So similarly, come for the size, font size will vary from 8 to 48. Okay, so similarly, we have borders. So all these font colors, font size, and borders will make the properties of the HTML. So that we call it as styling. Okay, while you define styling inside of an HTML, it is much more common. Okay, so if you define a style inside the HTML, so we can use the style word inside any of the paragraph, any of the list, so that particular tag will have the style. So as I've already told you, the styling means adding color, adding font size and borders for our HTML page. Okay, so when you define styling inside of the HTML, it is much more common to create a separate CSS file. Okay, so till now we have created only the HTML file. So in today's class, we are going to create separate CSS file and then link it to the HTML file. Okay, so that means there is a CSS file for every HTML file. So HTML file will have the content and CSS file will have the style, what you want to give for that particular content. Okay, so what you can add using CSS? using CSS, what you can add? Answer in the chat
Font
box.
design, borders,
Only color?
font,
So CSS will add color, font, size, and borders. Okay. So many more properties can be added. So everything will be created on a separate .css file and link it to the HTML file. So let's show a quick example of just how powerful CSS can be by exploring the same HTML code, but with different CSS linked to it. Okay. So now let's create a particular HTML as well as a particular CSS file using Atom Text Editor. So come on to Atom Text Editor. So under that you create a new folder. So new folder, you call it as CSS level 1. Here you can see it. So I'll create a new folder. So CSS level 1. Okay. Okay, so in that you create one HTML file as well as CSS file. So how to create this HTML and CSS file? I will give you the demo. So go for Atom Text Editor, go for File, and take New File. So New File has came here. So close all the particular windows. So new file, we have taken it as untitled. So untitled is the case. So on bottom, you can see it is of plain text. So click on the plain text and select HTML. Okay, so HTML tree sitter. So now it is coming under HTML tree sitter. On bottom right, I'm showing you here, you can see it as HTML. So now you go for file, save. Okay, so where you are going to save, go for the desktop. Under that, I have created a folder called CSS level 1. So under that, you give demo.html. So give something called demo.html because it is the demo of CSS. Okay, so I've given the file name as demo.html, save the content. Okay, so now you click here, you can see demo.html here. So similarly, for each HTML, there will be a CSS. Okay, so for that, you go for file, take new file. So when you go for the new file, again, here you choose it as plain text. So click on that and then you search for CSS. So here you can see CSS is there, tree sitter, click on that. So now you are getting CSS here. Okay, so now you go for file and go for the content save. So in that you give it as demo.css. Okay, so demo.css is the file name, click on save. Okay, so now you have got demo.html as well as demo.css. So now I will take some of the contents. Okay, so HTML. So how you create an HTML? By using the word HT, it will show you HTML part, click on that. So when you click on the HTML, the entire contents will be like this. So go for the title, give title says CSS basics. Okay, so CSS basics. Now you come for the body part of the HTML. So coming for the body part of the HTML, you create something. Okay, so first I will create H1, that is heading 1. So in that you are going to give some heading. Okay, so you take it as CSS illustration. Okay, so you give it a CSS illustration. So under that you take some paragraph P. So inside that you take something called CSS stands for. So what does CSS stands for? So CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Okay. So you give something. So keep remember how many tags you are going to use. You are used H1 tag, heading tag. Next you are gone with a P tag for a statement. Then you have taken the body tag also. Okay. So body is inbuilt by HTML, whereas H1 and P are inbuilt by user. Okay. So now you come for the something called OL. Take an ordered list. So ordered list you give. So type something. CSS reasons. So in that you go for a LI. LI means each list item. So you give something called secure. Next you go with active. Something you add the words secure, active, next easy. Okay. So this is up to I have created a new list and I have taken something called paragraph. So you give the word by statement. Okay. So this is the demo.html we have taken. I have not given anything else. So go for file, save the content. Next, you come for edit, copy the path and open browser. So paste the content here. So when you run, it is showing like this. So what is the title you have given? So CSS illustration. So it stands for and give the reason and implements on Python. Okay. So now how many tags are there in this particular HTML? So which are the tags that we have taken? So first we have taken H1 tag, next is P tag, next is list tag. So these are the three things what we have taken. So so you give the style for each and every tag. So which is the first tag we have taken? So first tag is H1. Okay. So go for demo.css, type H1. Sorry, give it in small, flower bracket open, close. So for H1, you give color colon blue. Okay. So that means for this, I was given. So now I'm going to run that particular thing. So I've given demo.css H1, the color we have taken it as blue. Okay. So now this CSS file is to be linked with HTML file. So in order to link that CSS with HTML, you use the link called tag called link. Okay. So when you give the word link, link should be given before head. Okay. So link should be given before head. So give link rel is equal to style sheet. So come for the reference. So under reference, you give that particular file name. So what is file name? Demo.css. So now you save the content and run it. So here you can see for only for the heading. So H1 CSS illustration, we have taken it as color as blue. So that one you can see it here. So here you have got the blue color here. So now you come. So apart from that, now you can have the background color also. So background hyphen color. So the background hyphen color colon. So in background color, if it is blue, you give something called red. Okay. So I've given the value like this and go and execute. So here you are getting the something called background color. Understanding? So when you run this, what is the text color? We are given blue. And what is the background color? We have taken its red. Okay, so apart from that, you can have different formats of the color. So different formats of the color. So first one is RGB format. So in place of background color, you can have RGB format. So RGB, okay. So what this RGB is going to do? So RGB is the color format which stands for red, green, and blue. Okay. So inside this RGB, how to choose? So for that, go for the particular net. So go on to google.com. So here you type color picker. So when you go for the color picker, here you can see this is the hexadecimal value and this is the RGB value. You can choose different colors on your own. So I am going for this particular color. So what is the RGB format for this one? For this color, it is 59, 65, 94. So copy this particular thing and paste it here. So Control V. So here we are given the background color. What is the background color? It starts this particular value. So when you go for this particular background color and run, so save the content. So save the content here. And now you run this particular thing. So you are getting something in dark. Okay. So you have to, for bright, you have to go with this particular gray color. So RGB values are given here. So take this particular RGB values and paste it in demo. So here you can paste this particular value. So save the content and go and run. So here you can see different color like this. Understand? So this is up to adding text color and background color we have seen. So similarly, we have different color formats. Okay. So we can see each and everything in the next coming tags. So which is the next tag we are having. First we have taken about H1. Next you go with a P tag. So now you jump on to P tag. So you take brackets. So under this text, you give something called color colon green. Sorry. Okay, I will give it as red. Okay. So semicolon. Next, you take background color. Background color colon. So background color, you take something called yellow. Okay. So save this content. And here, when you refresh, here you can see this is the P tag, this is the P tag. So you are getting yellow background with a red. So here also you are getting yellow background with a red color. So what is the remaining thing we have? So come for the code part. So H part is finished, P part is finished. Now you have LI tag. So this is the one tag which is remaining. So come for the LI. LI means list tag. So list tag, you can give color. So color, you give something called green, or you can pick it from RGB values also. So go for the color picker. So till now we have gone directly the color as well as RGB. So now I'm going to give the hexadecimal value. So I'm going for this color. Okay. So hexadecimal value, this is the value. Go for copy, and under the code, you give that particular value. Okay. So similarly, background color colon. So you can choose different background colors now. So if this is the case, so I'm going to choose different colors like this. So under that you can go with this value. So go for copy and paste it here. Okay. So now the every list item should be in this particular case only. So save the content, go for the page and refresh. Here you can see this is the list items. So list items we have taken this particular colors. Understand? So that is the main reasons of CSS. So totally using how many ways you can give the color? Color using directly color, or you can go with a RGB value, or you can go with a hexadecimal value. So totally 3 types you can give the value for a particular color. Okay, so now we have gone with a H1 tag. Next you have seen P tag. Next you have gone with a list LI tag. Now you come for the entire body tag. So now you apply the settings for the entire body tag. So I take it as body, bracket open, close. So inside that entire body, you can have background color or a background image. So for now, I'm going to illustrate background color. Okay, so which color you can pick. So background should be very light in color. So background color, I am giving something called this value. So copy this thing, Atom text editor, you paste that value. Okay, this is the hexadecimal value we have taken. So save the content and run. So here you can see you are getting the everything in background color. So suppose if you want to add a different background image, okay. So if you want to add the background image, so you have to choose the different background images. So you give it as background images. So many background images are there. I've taken this particular thing. So click on that one. Right click. So you can go with a copy image link or copy link. So you can have a copy image link here. Go for this. So in place of this one, you give URL. So inside the URL, you paste that particular content. So now you save the content and refresh your page. So you will be getting like this. So you can add a particular URL. So URL will be given. Go for the particular page. So background images. So under this, you can have different colors. So this is the color we have taken. And paste the content here. So take it like this. Copy image link. So you can add a particular image using background image. Okay. So here you can give the values and here you can specify. So how to add the background images, have given the idea. So for that, you click background images and select some of the best examples. Okay, so called 800 into 600 images. So take this particular image, right click, copy link, and go here and give paste. Okay, so close, semicolon. So save the content. Now you go and see. So you should get the image here. So that is adding the image to this particular case. So you have to try different things. So background color can be added by using the word background image, background hyphen color URL. So you can give this particular thing. So this is the best thing how you can add a particular background image or a background color. Okay, so if you want to add the particular background color, what you are going to do? So you give something called background color called gray. Okay, so save this content and go and refresh. So everything will be getting in terms of gray color background only. So this is the illustration of some of the basic HTML tags. Okay, so now you come for the some other fonts. So suppose you want to create a moving text. Suppose you want to create a moving text. So you can make use of the tag called marquee. Okay, so that I will be giving here. Marquee. So here you give marquee and here also you close it. Okay, so when you save and run the content, here you can see it is moving from right to left. So this is shown in the marquee tag. So marquee tag will make you to move from left to right or right to left. So default it is moving from right to left. In order to make it moving from left to right, you have to give direction. Okay, so what is the thing you can take under the marquee tag? So direction will be from right to left as default. Okay, so this is a tag we have gone through. So next you come for the new concept called div. Okay, so what is the main usage of the div? Div stands for, so div will stands for division. So in order to make the division of the given HTML page, so here you can see, so this is the entire HTML page. Suppose you want to make this as part 1 and this as part 2. So now you divide the entire web page into part. Okay, so now I can tell you this is the thing I want to divide. So if this is the case, then you go with a div tag. So div tag will divide the entire thing into different division parts. So from which part I am going to make? So keep in your mind the CSS reasons. So these 3 reasons I am taking it as div. Okay, so it should be inside one division. So CSS reasons. So now you have, so before you open, now you give div. Okay, so how you give that div? So open this one, so give div. Okay, so div, it will show you the entire class contents. So remove all those particular class contents and place this OL part inside that particular div. So control, you cut that particular content and place it in div. Okay, so now we have a new tag So what is the new tag? So new tag, we call it as div. Okay, so that div can be given. So how you give that div? So for that, we take the new division. So under div. So what are the contents of the div should be? So div, you are going to remove this particular thing because div will consist of what are all the things. So here you have CSS reasons, and next you have this three. So first you have the CSS reasons. So what will be the thing? So under that, under the div, you give color. So color, you give something called green. Okay. So next of that particular thing, you can have background. So background hyphen color. So background color, you can take something called RGB. Okay. So under RGB, you give 255, 64, comma 2. So semicolon. Next background color is given. Now you can have border for that. So how to give? You take it as border colon. Solid red, save the contents, and now you run your particular file. Okay, so everything. So here you can see. So these are the values what you are getting. So what we have given. So under the div, you are getting list of items. Okay, so entire div you are going to have this type. What is the color we have taken? Green. So here you can take the border. So border should be given. So it is border color or border. You can use different things. So okay. So save the contents for the web browser. So you have to save this particular contents here. Save and run. So here you can see this is the div part we have given. Okay, so under the div part, what are all the cases? You see font color red, and this color we have taken defaultly. So border color solid red we have given. We give something called 100 px. Okay, so when you give 100 px and see the contents. So you give it as solid red. So you can have this type of contents. So I think you should be given something called border. So here you can see this is the so this is the border content we have given. So, okay, so I've given something called solid red 10 px. So you can go with some value called 50 px also. You can refer here. This is the border. Okay. So similarly for the border, you can have border width and border width. Okay. So border width, you can give something called thick, thin, whatever you want. Okay. So many parameters are there. Border width and border style. So when you give border width thick, so you can see this is the thick you can have. So similarly, you can have border style. So border style, you can give it as dotted. Okay. So when you give the contents as dotted, so you can save the content and see the web page. So when you see the page, you are getting everything like this. Okay. So for that you have to change the border color. So you just give border as blue. And so when you give the border as blue, So see the settings. So everything you are getting in dotted lines. So this is the demo of having the division and having the border. Okay. So having divisions and having border. So you can go with a thick. So you can have double. So these are the values what you can have. So if you have double, this is the line you are getting. So before you are getting one line and after also you are getting another line. So this is the border style. So border width is there, border style is there. So you can go with a thick. So thick you can give 100 pixels. So and you can save the contents and run. So you can see like this. So this will be the contents. So techniques with 100 pixel, you can have different things. Understood? So that means I'm giving the demo only on the division. So this is up to having a division and having the various parameters like this. Parameter like this. So for that, you are going to use various parameters like color, that is font color, background color, that is RGB, border, you have taken all these things. So suppose you want to give the font. So you can take font family. Ardhana. So if you give the value like this and refresh, there will be a change in the font family. So font size will be changed here. So if you change the font like this, you will be having the values like this. So different font families can be chosen. So you can take Comic Sans and you can have the values. The values of Comic Sans will be, there will be a change in the font style. The font style values will be showing like this. So this is the demo of today's class, so that we are going to see the different CSS style sheets. Okay. I hope you all have got understood this particular thing. So remaining the hiding the background image and different parameters we shall see in the next upcoming class. Okay. So this particular link will be shared in my YouTube channel. So kindly go through, work on this and understand, so that it will be very useful when you go on to the next higher concepts. So thank you all.